Hello, everybody. This is Ayron Chuayng again for the beginning of episode 3, and we are about to get right into things. My plan here is to go to the cave, which is something I'm finding interesting because this is about the point where Loon and I are having some really significant departures in our larger game strategy. I understand that there was some stuff that he didn't do and that I did do, but, so for example, specifically referring to the ice, but I'm thinking I'm going to stick around here in Pleasant Valley for a bit longer because there is a lot of wood available here, and I don't want to leave it unwasted, especially as the days advance. So here we're seeing probably a pretty significant strategy differential because he is essentially going in a direction where how many torches do I have? Yeah, he's essentially going in a direction where he's probably going to be getting the high-profile items and getting the high-profile interloper checks in the box done faster than I will be. However, there's a lot of wood here that, as far as dragging out your survival time is concerned, is not something to overlook. So I still think he's got a really good thing going for him, though, because he's right in saying that you can really shoot yourself in the foot. I don't think that's the expression Loon used, but you can really shoot yourself in the foot by, taking too long to get going. It is gonna, Crumbling Highway, making that crossing is always hard to begin with. So, me lingering here, frankly, it's gonna only make it harder for me. Unless I magically find a sleeping bag in this cave. And the other thing, of course, is that I'm gonna have to be really careful for finding a wolf, because there is sometimes a wolf in here. And I have no idea if storms affect, because I was watching Loon's video, and he was talking, and it's pretty interesting. Storms do affect the wolf spawn. However, I don't really know how that would affect the wolf in the cave. So, I guess maybe we'll find out. I'm hoping not, but I definitely have a plan to, well, I need some kind of stick first, but I will start fires to do that. So the first thing I want to do, maybe I should head up there first. But I also want to see if there's any fish. Sometimes you'll find fish down here somewhere, occasionally. But I think the wolves probably gobble them up, so check for some feathers while I'm here. That's the other thing. I still haven't gotten any feathers in this game. I'm a little concerned about that, actually. I really shouldn't be too concerned, because if I'm going to stay here and linger, the wolf's right there. If I'm going to stay here and linger, chances are it's going to amount to me having more opportunities to get more. Try to get up here. I don't think I can, though. It looks too steep. Nope. Oh. Come on. Don't do this to me. I don't want that. Okay. Let's see. Nope. Alright. It's probably right over there. No, I can hear him. That's good, at least for me. Not good for him. Oh, damn. I'm watching you. there. At least I can account for where they are. Hello. Just chilling over there. Now, the bear should probably be close. So, I gotta be careful. Hello? Hello? Is anybody in here? If I could see past my breath. Nice. Okay. Degrees. See if I can find a few sticks up here, maybe. Should have grabbed the coal. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. It doesn't really matter that much. If I can just raise that a few degrees, I'll be good. Toolbox, marginally useful, if not just for scrap metal. It's not a whole lot of sticks here. Maybe I shouldn't have even bothered starting a fire here, though, because look at that, though. I'm right above freezing, so I might as well just drop these in. With the torch, I'm right above freezing. So without it... yeah. Oh, that's weird. Staying above freezing or not? Nope. Looks like we're not. Oops. Yay, my first feather! For all the good it's gonna do me. Nothing else I really want to get that much. I could grab the hide, the guts, but that's just gonna make me smell really, really wonderful to all the predators around here. Just trying to keep an eye on that horizon just in case. No sewing kit still. This is a problem. Take a quick look around just in case I missed anything. So, yeah, speaking more broadly about, like, our strategies in approaching the game world, Loon is having a strategy that is going to involve him probably playing it safer up front. And, you know, I think there's a lot of credit to be that. I am a person who is a little bit obsessive about not wasting resources. You know what I'm going to do? Exactly what I'm going to do. You might know what I'm going to do, but I know what I'm going to do. So I'm going to run down and grab that meat down there. I'm not going to bother warming up, though. I suppose I could have used a tea, but it's alright. Alright. So I'm just going to have to magic my way around the wolves. So as I was saying, though, I'm a person who hates leaving something undone. As far as I feel like in this game mode, the wood is essential to survival and such. So I don't really want to like forego using that. As soon as I get a hammer and an axe, it's going to open up my ability to harvest a lot more of the reclaimed wood indoors, which is, you know, naturally going to. There's a wolf right there. Naturally going to help me survive much better. So I'm thinking, like, use the wood now that I can, and read the books and all of that stuff. And once I'm kind of coming to a place where there's not really much of that left. Also, I'll add reading the books, fully harvesting everything on the map. You know, just really making the most of my stay here. And as soon as that's done, heading on to, you know, I'd say greener pastures, but the nearest equivalent for the long dark, relentless nights. We will see how these two different strategies work, though, and I'm really excited that we've ultimately gone different routes as far as our means of our intention to stay alive. I always have my mind towards the long term, but it really can, like Loon said, really can bite you in the foot. And it's a painful truth. So I gotta find a way to balance those two kind of competing interests out. I don't think there's any more branches around here. Hey, another feather. I can make one arrow now. At least by number of feathers. Okay. So, I don't think there's anything else I can do. Look at my socks falling apart. I could read, but it's only a half hour until that stuff's cooked, so I'll just do this. I don't think I'm gonna go for any of the rabbits here either. Alright, so I'm now smelly. The wolves will want to eat me. No doubt. And the bear. So I'm going to get into the cave here. And I don't really know if I can. Yeah, I can get down here safely. I can do that. Okay. So, I got plenty of sticks and tinder to scare off any wolf in the cave here, so I got that going for me. That wolf was coming for me. You know it. Nothing of interest back here. Not even any cattails. Or sticks, loose sticks too. Nothing. So, the other great thing about this cave, though it might have its cons, it has coal, I believe. And I'm warming up inside, which is awfully nice. So I'm going to stop talking, just in case I can hear the wolf. See anything down there. Don't see anything up here either. But so far it looks promising. I didn't hear or see anything. I'm going to remain quiet so that I can hear it over my own voice. Is there more than one? I think there is. Oh boy. Okay. That's a little weird. Alright, so this is a little bit of a predicament. Just keep running. As long as he stays scared. Drop the fur log on that thing. Yeah, hello there. Old Fluffy there. Okay. Wow, he's really close. Okay. So I'm trying to see if there's more than one deer here. Can't tell if there's more than one wolf or not. Be careful, he's in here. Okay. Hazards of the job. As long as I'm near the fire, I'm gonna be okay. I believe. I speculate. Hi there. Lunatic. Yeah, you can't really run anywhere. I'm trying to wait till he goes down that passageway that'll lead to the exit. Which is, I think, now. Alright. Just take a quick look around. Oh, there is another deer. So, I'm actually getting a little tired too, which is not good. This is pretty funny. Okay, well, we're doing this thing. I'm gonna harvest this quick. Just so that I don't have to really worry about this guy. And I'm actually gonna drop my meat here, just because there's the possibility that it might draw him away from me and towards the meat, and subsequently he'll then get near the fire and run, is the hope. And I need to drink something soon. Wow, I don't have anything. Okay, well, water damage is not good, so I might just have to do this. Might have to cook some of this stuff not here. There we go. Because I really do want to have all this meat with me. Don't want to just not use it, you know? Okay. Yeah, I can do that. Okay. Oh no! I should have accounted for that. Oh well. So the real trick here is going to be to run for the exit, as like while he's probably while he's coming towards me from this direction. That's going to be the trick. And then maybe set up a fire behind me, which I got plenty of sticks to do that. So I think that'll be the operating plan here. And then I gotta, just with all the meat I got, make my way back. So we're dealing with 30 minutes of damage without water. I'm just gonna drop another stick on that. Better that he's scared and running around and stuff. Okay, here we go. see if we can get this moment. This golden opportunity. Come on. Come and get me. Shoot. Actually, oh, that's not good. I might have just blocked myself off. There we go. And that I think, ought to hold him in here. Maybe it won't work that way. I don't know. Okay. Come on. There's the exit. All right. So I don't have much energy left. I'm actually not too odorous to the wolves. But uh-oh. I'm not really good. There's a wolf up there killing some rabbits, which I'll take that any day. I think I just gotta get out of this narrow spot, and then I'll probably be okay. Hello. Feathers. Okay, can't linger, so it's time to go. And I should have some water sitting for me if it didn't boil off the fire. If not, then I'll just start a new one. Alright. Just hope I don't walk into any wolves, because I will die. Sounds like that's coming from in the water, which leads me to believe it's not a real, like, actual wolf that's physically in the game. That sound effect. But I could be wrong. I would rather not be wrong. It's more comforting to think that I'm not, but, you know. Alright, entrance is right there. Pretty safe after that. There we go. Whew. And it's done. I am safer. I'm going to put this in a locker outside, but not before I start a fire in here, at least so that things start warming up. And tomorrow will be a reading day. And I think what I'm going to start doing, maybe, you know what, I might go for some rabbits, since they're probably not going to be abundant for much longer, since I'm figuring the wolves are going to get to them. It might be a good idea for me to just go rabbit hunting tomorrow, at least for, you know, the beginning of the day. And after that, I can really get serious. Because if I take care of the rabbits and get some hides, more hides curing, I can get the rabbit hat. And then that will mean that, in addition to meat, and that will pretty much secure me as far as food here. And then I'll have no problem reading books and staying here really as long as I need to stay here. Does this have water? Yes, it does. Worked out. Alright, what's oldest? So that's going to be 450 calories, and that's probably going to make up the difference. Should be about 650, maybe a little more. So I'm really tired right now, but I'm not going to go to sleep just yet. Let's see. Useful application of my time. I think that'll work out. Boiling, but it's not boiled over, so I definitely need to have some water for the morning. So I think I'll take a little bit more damage. Once I heal up, I'm probably going to be back to 100% anyway. So, oh no, can't do that. Just go upstairs and do another chair. So, I'm not really too worried right now at this point about losing my health, because it's going to keep coming back. And, you know, I will say, Loonsaloon and I have been talking back and forth a little bit about how bright the interior should be. I would welcome any comments on that point, mostly because I don't mind it being a little bit darker, but it's the pitch black, you know, virtual pitch black constantly that really starts to get to me. So, feedback on that would be good. I am willing to turn it up. I don't think it's a problem to do that. So do let me know what you guys think, if you have a preference. And I really should get some tea going. At least I got that. Now, yeah, let me do one more. That was my last tinder I used up before. Alright, I'll do one more water. And yeah, I should definitely get to curing those rabbit skins as hides as soon as I possibly can, because that's going to be pretty determining factor in making it worth it to even stay here and use up all this extra fuel, is to bother making the hat. I've already said in my last video that I prefer to keep my mobility, and the rabbit skin hat is the only one that I really care to make, because it does not influence your mobility at all, which I'm 100% behind. So that is what we will do. Okay, I think I've hurt myself enough, because tomorrow I am going to have to take some more damage. Wabbit hunting. Wabbit season. Duck season. Wabbit season. Duck season. I say it's duck season, and I say fire. And I'm going to eat the flesh of deceased rabbit and deceased deer. Maybe I'll do an hour of reading. I'm not sure. It's actually pretty close to 675. Okay. Oh, well, there's a slight obstruction to my plans. That's okay. I do need to get some more wood stockpiled, so actually let me start this. And some more tinder, now that I'm thinking about it. Let me go over here. I believe there's a crate back here. It's an hour and a half one. Alright, just do that. There's one on top for an hour. Okay. Alright. So that is the end of the storm. We can go check and see how our visibility is. If it's any good. If it's any good, we can go rabbit hunting. This isn't too bad. I can work with this, no problem. Move with some haste here. Really should look for some sticks while I'm out here doing my thing. Just making sure I got rocks. I'm gonna be taking out rabbits. I'm gonna need the tools to do so. Wolves in the distance. So if I bag my rabbits, I'll have to bag them, drop them. I want to get at least 2, because I'll need 3 hides for the hat. And I believe I already have one over there. Not seeing any rabbits here. Could be that the wolves already got them. Nope. There's one. 2. You might as well get both of them. You never know if a wolf will pounce you. You survive the experience, but leaves your hat ripped up. That extra hide or whatever might be something you appreciate. But I probably won't take it with me off this map if I happen to be lucky enough not to get pounced by a wolf. These guys are all so close. I'm just going to bag them and grab the sticks and oops, and run. Whoa! Don't run! Yeah. Your hides are mine. Alright, so it's time to get back, because I'm going to be attracting everything. Can't remember if I left some coals in there, in the ricken. I know there's reclaimed wood in there, though. And that, as a secondary place to the, you know, maybe I'll just, no, I don't have a sleeping bag. But there is a bed in there, yeah, so, I can extend my stay here between the lighthouse and the ricken for a pretty reasonably long time. I made it. Alright, actually, I'm thinking about it now. I should drop my toolbox off. The reason I'm thinking about my toolbox is because... Here we go. Is because... I might be using it later for... fixing my hacksaw if I'm going to be harvesting these rabbits. Oops. No, get that granola bar out of there. Okay. Now, move these guys, spread them out a little bit. Alright. Harvest. Shortest time is the hacksaw. Alright, we're doing okay. Much longer? 19 minutes. We can do that. No. Also no. 10 minutes. I don't think there's anything I can really do with 10 minutes right now. How many bandages do I have? 2. I'm okay. Alright. Should actually get to work on those hides as soon as possible so that they cure. Though I do have another plan here to make some fishing tackle and fish hooks. So let's get rid of this guy. So that's one hide that'll start curing. I'm gonna have to obviously make the tackle and string out of the guts and so forth to be able to make the rabbit skin hat. So it's gonna be a requirement. Oh, I forgot to review. Shoot. I'm realizing now I forgot to review the matches, which I promised Loonsloon I would do. So there's some concern that because of the fact that I loaded in the previous game that I may have, at least I'm concerned, that I may have well, I guess if you really want to read the comments, it's all there for you to see. But the concern is that he sees accidentally lighting a match while using a torch that is unlit. This is, you know, before you have both a fire striker and some matches. He's concerned that... Oh, it's not as high as I thought it was. 32%, speaking of that fire striker. Anyway, the concern is, you know, to me, I was like, well, that's stupid because, you know, who's going to, like, accidentally reach into their pocket, open up a box of matches, and take the match and strike the match and then just like drop it. That was my logic, thinking of, you know, accidentally lighting a torch. But he said, like, look, think of it this way. It's kind of like, you know, you make a mistake trying to, anytime you start a fire, not every match always works. And when I thought of it that way, I was like, okay, you know, that's pretty sensible. So I am going to have to go back, and really I'm going to have to remember next episode to double check, see if I actually did or did not. Like, look at my inventory, watch the video, count how many times I lit a torch or something like that, started a fire, whatever, and then figure out where I actually stand on that point. How many matches I actually used, and then correct the problem. Because I feel honor bound to do that now. And given the logic that he had, I mean, I think that's a pretty sound logic. And I think it would be cool to incorporate something in the game where, you know, nothing was guaranteed as far as matches always working. You know, Loonsloon said, like, hey, this is maybe... In a game where nothing should be guaranteed, I think this is a feature that should be there. And, you know, hearing his logic, it did make sense. So, let's see. Break down some more wood here. Keep my fire going. Actually, there's plenty over here, too. Go. If I wanted to extend my fuel time, I could let the fire go out and then use a match eventually to start it up again. I'm about exhausted here. Anyway, I was saying I could, you know, do that, light a torch, let the fire go out, and then light a torch and start a new fire after it starts getting colder, because the heat is retained for a while. But I'm not sure that it would work in the dark. So the best time to do that would be like if there was kind of a perfect moment where there was an aurora borealis outside and the lights were on in the indoors flickering and so forth. That would be a pretty good serendipitous if your fire happened to be about to go out at such a time. So 68, 176. Let's see how much that is. 643, 251. So I basically eat this and just a little bit of that. And that should be it. I'm just going to double check my fire to make sure I'm good. Because for some reason I feel like I'm not. Which is a good thing to feel. There we go. Alright. And now I've hit the point of absolute exhaustion. I do not have any of that stuff. Okay. Probably going to be at about maxed out health here. Yep. I wonder if there's a small box over here. See another big one. Oh yeah. There's the backpack back here, in which there is nothing. Alright, we'll just break this down. Wonder why you can't break pallets down by hand. I mean, you could stuff up. You could do that. If you jumped on one, you could do it. Or the other thing you could do is like find a high place to push it off from and just like throw it as hard as you can and have it hit a bunch of stuff on the way down so that the wood cracks and splinters and such. It could be done. It would just take longer than normal. But whatever. I guess they don't want to make the game, the developers don't want to make the game too easy. Which I can appreciate. I don't know why I'm searching this. Don't mind me. Alright. So we're jumping back down. I'm gonna eat some food and drink a little bit. Some of my cans are getting pretty low condition here though. Has me a little worried if I'm honest. I don't like the idea of thinking that I'll never be able to use it. Okay. So, what to start reading? I'm going to use this. Because this will make my fires last a little bit longer. Which will have an immediate benefit. And long-term benefit. It's still windy out there. This will put me at level 2, which will make my fires last longer. Which is going to be important for staying alive. Yeah. Alright. It's going to be important for staying alive because fuel is life. So, I have a lot of books. I don't really want to keep lugging the weight around. So, thank you for your service. You have been decommissioned. Next, since I am going to be making this rabbit skin hat at some point in the future, I'm going to start the sewing primer book. All right. I'm actually going to have to start getting a little bit more fuel, though. Because I got to account for the fact that... Let me use a torch. I don't want to miss anything. And I'm sure you guys will be happy to see something. Right. So yeah, it's a fairly slow episode here, I think. I mean, the wolf part was probably something you guys will enjoy. As long as the wolf is within the vicinity of the fire, I don't think I've ever had a problem. The one thing is if, like, there's an instant where it steps outside the range of the fire and then gets aggressive, if you happen to be right next to it, that is potentially disastrous. And that was my concern with it running around in there like that. But that did not happen, thankfully. And we were A-okay. So, yeah, it actually looks like I'm running out of fuel here. Although I have a lot upstairs too, which is not to be overlooked. And don't overlook the fact that if you want to extend your stay at a place like this, you've got these pallets, which I think have like 12 or 16 units of the reclaimed wood. And that's easily, without your fire skill being raised up, over a 12-hour period. So that'll cover sleep and a little extra, and it doesn't. I don't know, 2 hours maybe to harvest it all. So I think I'm gonna find another chair upstairs and harvest that. Here we go. Okay, so I've got a bit of energy left. So there's something I feel like I might have missed. I'm going to take a torch with me just in case the visibility's poor. Actually, I'll just do this. I know that there's sometimes a birch sapling spawn up by where I harvested that deer carcass near the cave where the bear usually is. I don't remember if I don't think I looked for that when I went up there. And I'm figuring I want to gather some sticks and stuff, some respawnable type fuel. Anyway, so I'm probably just going to go and do those two things at once right now. Hopefully without running into the bear. Okay. So sticks should be over here by the waterfall. And maybe some harvestables. I know I already swept through here near the church earlier. I don't think I looked quite over in this spot. There we go. Sticks. Not a lot here. That is okay. I don't have to bust my ankle over here. Seems like some wind is coming in. Oh. Well, there goes my good visibility. Yeah, I think we're gonna... Oh. I see. I think we're gonna have some blizzarding. This isn't good. Okay, hold on. Felt like I was walking towards that wolf. Probably was. Oh, there's two of them. Alright, so this is where I make the executive decision to not die. Go into finding my escape. Here we go. Well, that was kind of a fruitless expedition. It's alright. Walking against the wind. I wonder, though, what I might do real quick, maybe not right now, but tomorrow or something, is take a torch with me. One of my, near 50% torches. And just, I know I cleared out that one. I don't think I cleared out that one of the, all of the crates. So I'll see if I can do that just for stretching my lifespan here. I think my water's boiling. Okay. Harvest a bit more wood, get my supply for tomorrow sorted out. I'm gonna have to figure out if I did leave stuff in the ricken or not. Because I don't really recall. And that's going to determine if I keep staying here with those coals and keep reading or not. Well, there goes the socks. Oh well. I was hoping to save those things, but... I didn't. So with the hammer, you can break down a lot more stuff here. I think you can break down the tables. You can definitely break down the benches and the shelf over here and the planks. So you can really, really, really extend your stay. But that is not an option for me right now. So I don't think there's any kind of crates or anything up here. Probably means I have come to the last of my harvestable wood. So maybe I'll go make that, no, I'll go to sleep because my energy's low. I don't want to go out of the building, get pounced by a wolf, and die. I'd rather do that with full energy. Alright, 145. That should be pretty close to 675. So I need another, like, 150. Where can I get 150 calories? Maybe here. There you go. Not really gonna... Actually, you know what? Meh. Let myself starve a little bit. Because, well, you know, look at... My health hasn't dropped that much. So I'll probably sleep for 2 hours. Wake up. Or I could just do an hour, you know, an hour of sleep and keep boiling water, but that's already gonna be 15 pounds of water, so maybe I'm a little overboard on that. Let me try this. Start cooking these guys. How much tinder do I have? I could use some more. Where is their cardboard? There's some wood. I'll break that down. There we go. Sloon, my man. You're rocking and rolling in your game. I should like to say that I really enjoyed your first episode. And I think you're a very formidable opponent. And if I lose to somebody in this kind of a competition, I would rather be somebody who I can at least say is a good player. Because it would be very humiliating to lose to somebody who is, you know, moderate or even an amateur who just got really, really lucky. But I'm not worried about that with you. You're also clearly, to me, a pretty good sound thinker. Like you know the advantages and disadvantages, and you play the odds. You're pretty good about that. I don't always play the odds in the safest way, but I think I wouldn't like. It's not that you don't take risks or whatever, but I don't think you take unnecessary risks. And I'm even referring to the Blizzard strategy that you were talking about earlier. I think you've got a really good system going with what you're doing. I think you weigh the risk of getting lost in a blizzard versus dealing with a wolf. And I don't doubt that you look at each individual situation and say, yeah, I know I can follow the road here or whatever, and make, you know, like, essentially you know where you are and where you're going. Got maybe another day here. I'm already day 7. So I think the way this episode's going to end up going is I'm probably going to make my way to the Rickon with the remaining wood and coal and figure out how long I can stay there, because I've come to the end of the harvestable wood in here for now, unless I find a hammer and or make an axe down the road. There's really nothing more I can safely do here beyond using this wood that I've already stockpiled. Yeah. Always a good thing to happen. Alright, so I'm just gonna drop one thing on there, and I'll decide tomorrow if I want to invest. Now, if I invest more, I'll just do it in the Ricken. So that is what I will do. That is the battle plan here. It's pretty good. I might have to take 2 trips with all the meat and stuff as a factor, but there's no blizzard right now. Meaning I can take a torch and go and do it right now. So that's what I'm going to do. And actually, you know what though? I should leave some of this wood back here. Because if I want to craft a hat for myself... Well, that changes things a little bit. I have a cured gut ready to go. I think those rabbit pelts are halfway. Okay, so yeah, I'm not gonna leave everything. And I have not read any of these all the way through. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, with the reclaimed wood I got, I'll make a snare. 30 minutes. Let's see how long my fire has. 2 hours. Alright, I can work with that. I will make 1 snare for myself. And next, 2 cured guts. I'm gonna need. I got 2 curing over here though. How much scrap metal do I have? I have 5 pieces of scrap metal. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. That's 3. I will do 1 more. Make myself some fishing hooks. Now I make my lines. I want to double check myself before I use that second one though. Fresh gut, fresh gut. Yeah, there's 2 of them there, and I'm only going to need 1 for the hat, right? Yeah, 1 gut, 3 rabbit pelts. So I will use this second one as a line. And I'll probably end up making 1 more snare in the future. Okay. So now, just put these together. But I'm not going to do it right now. Lamo torch. Yeah, okay. And I got my water, so I'm good. I'm actually below. I'll be okay. That's 15 pounds. That's 75 pounds. walk into the bear, who I do not see, or any wolves. Okay, and I'm going to put my meat up above the container. Maybe I'll just put it right outside the door because it's not going to go bad, I don't think. Yeah, it's not going to go bad outside and nothing's going to get it back there. This is some of the harvestable wood. Yeah, I did leave a bunch of coals here, which is good. Okay. So let's start this fire. How long the coals last too. Alright, dropping those. Get this meat upstairs. This is a little bit of a weird surface. I almost feel unsafe putting it there. Like it's going to fall off the side accidentally, some of it. Like as I drop it, I wonder if it will drop off the side. I can hold it. That's good. Alright. And we are going to call that an episode, folks. Thank you so much for watching. Loonsloon, I can't wait to see some more of your content, man. I love the way you're playing. I love the way we're deviating. And believe it or not, even though we're competing, I am rooting for you to survive, my man. So keep up the good work. I'll see you later.